Hi, I'm Kristen.
Hey, I'm Scott.
Hi, I'm Skyla. And I'm Walden.
And we are
The Dean Team!
And we are back at one of our absolute favorite places, Brookgreen Gardens, for one of our absolute favorite events.
Summer Nights.
Summer Lights.
Summer Lights.
And we're here for
Summer Lights.
Art by Night. And so we're gonna see all of these amazing art installations and just have a beautiful evening. What do you think? Are y'all ready for an adventure?
Let's go!
Here's the map of Brookgreen, and it tells you where these numbers are or where all of the special art installations are. There's also a few food trucks. There's Kona Ice. Here are the 12 special installations. They have very fun names. And as we walk around, we'll point all of these out. This event runs June 7th through August 26th. It is a separate ticketed event, so it is not included with regular admission, but it is totally worth it. It takes place only on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and it starts at 6 and goes until 10 p.m. Today we got here around 6:30. We won't see sunset until around 8:30, so we have plenty of time to just relax, hang out with our friends that we're here with, and then as it starts getting darker, we'll show you all of the light displays. The first thing we see when we walk in is Sapphire Twilight. The swaying of over 800 recycled nylon lanterns suspended from the 8 repurposed fence sections that once inhabited the gardens are reminiscent of the blue sky and puffy clouds of a summer evening. Does this look like a summer evening to you? Maybe?
Is that a cricket? Yeah. There's no way crickets are that big.
Did you almost just step on a cricket?
It just came out of nowhere.
I'm glad you did not. We saved his life. Papyrus. Oh. Outside, over by the food trucks and the Kona Ice, there are these beautiful sculptures, and it's a continuation of what we just saw, the Shona sculpture that's inside. And this is showing through August, and it's also available during the day. So if you come here to Brookgreen during the daytime, be sure to check this out. It is incredible. We just got to meet one of the artists too. So cool. There's a live band, and a lot of people brought their lawn chairs and are just jamming along to the music. So that's a great idea too. If you want to just come and chill for part of the event, bring your lawn chair and just listen to the live music. Is that a hippo, buddy?
Oh, yeah. Hippo. Mouth hippo.
Open mouth hippo.
Yeah, an open mouth hippo.
What kind of fish? Oh, it just says fish. Sisters together, Skyla and Zaraya. We're admiring this tree.
Send her a picture. It's a pollinator.
We're trying to get Scott's mom to tell us what these are.
Zaraya, come here. Look at this magic. Do you see the sack of pollen?
Yeah.
Do you see it? It's holding the pollen?
It smells like grapefruit, though.
That's what your husband just said.
Oh, it smells like it really does.
Yeah.
It's like a fresh scent. Step into the circle and surround yourself in multicolored light made from over 1,008 bottles collected from a community of volunteers, local restaurants, and staff. The Kids Corner says, rainbows form when light shines through water droplets. This white light bends and reflects, causing all the beautiful different colors to appear. Absolutely magical.
The Children's Garden comes alive with the celebration of bees. Bees function as significant pollinators, taking care of 80% of our crops. A honeybee worker only makes an average of 1/12 of a teaspoon in her lifetime.
1 ounce of honey would fuel a bee's flight around the world. It takes 2 million flower visits to produce a pound of honey. Do you feel like you're in Wonderland right now?
Yes. Yeah, we're looking for Alice.
They're looking for Alice.
No, wait, you see her? No, I don't feel like Wonderland. I feel like Honey, we Shrunk the Kids. Look at a giant bee over there.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yeah, that is true, buddy. The eyelash game of this bee is strong. I'd be that happy too if I had that good of eyelashes. And a Brookgreen Gardens volunteer built the honeybee topiary. They need the sound of bees buzzing around Holden, is this not the coolest area this year?
It is the coolest. Wait, for Halloween it was a little bit
What's that?
cool for Halloween. Oh, for winter because they had the snow thing.
This is where they have the snow during the Nights of 1,000 Candles. This thing is massive.
This is amazing.
Becca sent the kids on a hunt for Alice, like from Alice in Wonderland. Pretty sure she's not in this children's garden, but it's keeping the kids so entertained. Did you find out? This is very much like Wonderland, though. This is the coolest area so far, hands down. One of our favorite spots in Brookgreen. My parents aren't here, but we always do the generations. And
On
now,
their thrones.
now you get the biggest chair, because you're the eldest.
And I get the middle chair.
Yeah, there's books over here to grab and read. This area is just,
Pretty cool.
they upped the magic this year, I feel like.
And with the music.
Yes. I said they needed the sound of bees buzzing, but honestly.
We always do the generations.
So did you guys find Alice?
No.
My mom did this.
No, I did not.
Are you reading about the very hungry caterpillar? Do you think that that bee ate the caterpillar? Because that bee's pretty massive. Shall we do the tunnel, my love?
Yep, we shall.
It's very bright. You look like the sun goddess. So far, this one is my favorite. The music, the atmosphere, the lights. The children's area is always the coolest. You ready to see the Moroccan lights? Whoa, almost. Almost got it, kid. This beautiful wing of the gardens is filled with over 100 Moroccan, North African-style lanterns mixed with Spanish-inspired architecture and numerous tiki torches to give you the feeling of being in a faraway land. In the kids' corner, it says, make simple lanterns using recycled cardboard tubes, cans, or paper. These Moroccan lights are in a different area than they were last year. They're a lot more spread out and they're really high up in the trees. It is so beautiful. This is just gorgeous. I know I said the children's area was my favorite, but this one's really close. It's just so romantic and lovely, and it's a really big space to fill with all of these gorgeous lanterns, and they're all different and flickering and just really magical.
So cool.
Are you gonna tell me my future?
That if the people watching this video make the red button gray, then we will have 1,000 subscribers.
Ooh, we're so close. We're so close.
Please subscribe.
And they hired them to build it.
Listening to the sounds of light rain accompanied by frog song and a soothing guitar helps to put our minds at ease. The changing lights fill the canopy of the live oak trees, adding to the sense of peacefulness. Over 375 mason jars give the appearance of thousands of fireflies behind the garden wall. On warm evenings, look for actual fireflies to join the party. The kids' corner says lightning bugs use a light called bioluminescence to light up the ends of their abdomen. They mostly use their light to talk to other lightning bugs. Did you know they use their light to talk to other bugs?
So kind of like Morse code.
Kind of, I guess. So many jars. There's a wedding going on right next door to where we are, and so we're like jamming to the wedding tunes, and it kind of takes away a little bit from the music that's here. I understand they have events. This is the first time we've ever been to a Summer Lights event where there's been a very loud wedding right next door, so It's interesting. It's like we want to rock out, but we're also listening to the sounds of the rainforest and the lightning bugs. So these artists are the Streeters, based in Conway, our hometown. Ed and Barbara Streeter create glass sculpture and stained glass windows in their studio at Conway Glass. They have collaborated on hundreds of projects over the past 30 years. Hand-blown glass by Barb and Ed Streeter of Conway Glass is featured in over 700 reeds of light in the pools and over 100 plates and spheres, filling the beds and adorning the walls. This area also includes a beautiful new stained glass panel crafted by Brookgreen volunteer Jim Morris. The cafe in the center of Brookgreen is also open if you want to grab a snack. They are raging.
Are you ready to rage with the wedding, Scott?
They
are partying. You can even see the lights flashing. It is time.
Too much to Brookgreen.
I think they had one too many Welch's grape juices.
Holden, how's your cookie? Did you get the chocolate chip cookies?
Yeah, that's the only ones that they had. They had chocolate chip cookies or key lime pie or pecan pie.
And we always like the scones here. No scones right now.
What are scones? The ones that were on our porch are bigger.
Are you touching the spiders? Are you gonna go crash that wedding, Holden?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Let me see your moves. Ooh, I like it. Holden's trying to see if he can scale the wall.
I saw
be
it.
part of the wedding.
I saw it.
Over 1,100 bottles hang from trees and perch on stems throughout the Visionary's garden. Glass bottles began circulating through Africa, Egypt, and Mesopotamia in 1600 BC. The belief that spirits could live in these bottles quickly followed. The hope was that by hanging the bottles in a tree, evil spirits would find their way into the wine bottles and become stuck. Look for the rain chains near the old kitchen made from the bottoms of the wine bottles.
I think also part of the magic is just being in the South with the cool Spanish moss hanging down and just that kind of whimsiness of the different trees and everything. It'd be different if it was anywhere else.
I agree. It adds a whimsy. This area is so gorgeous. It's like fairies are gonna pop out at any moment. I love it here. Imagine yourself in an enchanted land as you walk under the 70 beautiful floral spheres. During the Middle Ages, floral pomanders would be hung from houses' ceilings to lessen odors and ward off evil spirits, rendering blessings and good luck to all who passed under them. Do you see all the flower balls?
Wait, hey, yo!
I like that you can really still see the flowers even in the evening. Fanciful Flora is gorgeous, and it still looks really beautiful in the evening because of how well lit this area is. You could still make out all of the flowers, but this is one I would definitely recommend walking by during the daytime before it gets darker because the flowers are gorgeous with that daylight.
Blind.
That would look like a solar flare. In Oak Alley, enjoy a symphony of light and sound underscored by Vivaldi's The Four Seasons, perhaps his most famous and oft-performed work. The Four Seasons is a set of 4 violin concertos inspired by the seasonal changes the composer witnessed in Mantua, a region in northwest Italy. The Kids Corner says, start a nature journal this summer to record seasonal changes in native wildlife you see all year long. Can you hear the Vivaldi?
Barely. I still hear, it's just the...
I just figured out it's Pharrell, Happy. But this one is meant to be experienced with
Correct.
the music,
Yes,
so
yes.
And the light is changing with it too, so I love the concept of this one. I'm standing under a speaker, so hopefully you can hear the music. Thank you so much for coming along with us for another amazing and memorable Summer Lights Art by Night at Brookgreen Gardens. We absolutely love this annual event. I'll put a link in the description so you can check out our experience at last year's event, as well as our full tour of Brookgreen Gardens, where we take you around not only the main gardens, but also the zoo, which is also amazing and has so much cool programming. We had such a great time coming out with our friends Becca and Zariah today. This is an amazing date night, but it's also a really great family experience where you can introduce your kids to art in a really unique way. So we highly recommend it for all ages. This event is not nearly as busy as Nights of a Thousand Candles. You can get amazing photos. It does pay to get here a little bit earlier when it's a little bit lighter outside, and you can really see the art in a different way than when you're coming in the evening. Sunset was around 8:30 today, so we got here around 6:30, had a good couple hours to get our bearings and see what was new this year. There were a lot of great new pieces of art, so we love how they change it up a little bit every year, but they still had some of our favorites, those Moroccan lanterns we love so much. It's always amazing to see what they come up with every year. This is a separate ticketed event. I'll throw up the prices here. We did get a little bit of a discount for being annual pass members. In our general video about Brookgreen, we go into the annual pass options and which one might be right for you. We highly recommend getting that annual pass to Brookgreen because it is so gorgeous all year long. We did ask, do they typically have weddings the same nights that they do summer lights? And the answer was no. So I think we just had an interesting evening. So we were just grooving along, but a lot of the exhibits really do go along with the music here. So it kind of was a buzzkill for that part of the experience, but we just made the most of it and the kids love to dance, so it worked out for us. Thank you for coming out for the summer lights. We hope you make it here before it ends in late August, and we'll see you soon.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
And as always,
Keep